I got in trouble a lot, so I went ahead and like human resources, I get written up for running my mouth or something, or in school I get detention and everything. And then this is the first job where that didn't happen, so I was pretty happy about it. Terrifying. The first time I was on stage at the Jacksonville Comedy Zone, first time I ever told jokes, my knee started to buckle underneath me as soon as I hit the light, and then I was getting laughs. I had a dumb joke about describing my first kiss to somebody, where the joke was that, everyone's describing their first kiss, and then when I describe mine, it's, okay, so my uncle's holding me down on a couch. And I got like a good laugh, the comics, because they didn't think any of us were going to have anything. But I'm like, I remember holding the microphone and I was shaking with it like that. Like I looked like I was using shake weight. But anyway, yeah, so that was terrifying. And I still get nervous when I go up there 5 years later. The guy I loved growing up was Sam Kinison, and then I was a big George Carlin fan. My favorite comic ever is Norm Macdonald, though. But the one that was the biggest deal to me, the best special I ever saw, was Doug Stanhope, No Refunds. That one was like a big deal to me. That's standing right there. For a sitcom, you can't do better than Arrested Development, right? That's a joke every 2 seconds. Leap of Feet is very funny. I like that one. But I don't watch too much TV right now. It's like, I'm lucky I'm staying busy, so. But, I get in a lot of trouble, but I love Ghostbusters too. People make fun of me for it all the time. I think it's a great movie. And the sketch shows, sketch show is cool. I always liked Human Giant. That was Aziz Ansari's show before he got famous. That was always really funny. I got really lucky. I opened for Nick DiPaolo one time. It's been one of my favorites for a long time, and he liked my stuff, and he let me open for him a couple more times. So I've kind of lived that dream, So Nick DiPaolo would be the one, and getting to work with him and have him tell me he likes my writing, that's like the biggest compliment I ever got. So I was a huge Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn fan, so when that happened, that was like a big deal for me. I just got back from, on Monday we did the Roast of Rich Voss. They let me write for it, and that dais was amazing. It was Jim Norton, Jim Florentine, Voss himself, and then Colin Quinn. It was like, to me, he's the best ever. And then actually Bonnie McFarlane was on it, and she was hysterical too. So that'd probably be my 5 right there. So. I'm 5 years in now. 5 years ago, I thought this was it. Jackie Knight's Comedy Club, that was going to be it. That's like, okay, cool, that's the thing I do. And then now I've been on tour with a lot of comics I used to watch on TV. And I'm making, it's weird, I'm making too much money with it right now for it to not be a career, but I'm not making enough money for it to be my only career. So it's that weird balance in the middle. But within 5 years, I think one goal I'd like to have is if I could probably work in the comedy cellar. I think that's attainable in the next 5 years. We'll see what happens. I actually have a lot. People give improv a hard time, but I don't think I could do it. So I respect stuff I can't do. But I like doing. I like writing. That's a good thing. I have writers' packets of putting out. A sitcom thing would be interesting, or to write for a monologue for late night would be interesting because that's a good tool. So. I'm on Twitter at KPBurkeSucks. Same thing for my Instagram, and then my regular Facebook that I write all my jokes on, which people get a kick out of, is just KP Burke on Facebook. Well, I talk about tonight was a little weird. I know you saw an interesting one because when you're hosting, you don't have as much time to kind of build stuff up. But when I do my half hour right now that I like doing. I get to talk about being adopted. I talk about my biological father and stuff, and my family and my background. So I like the idea that people get to know you a little bit. So I want them to feel, and that happens. People toss you a beer when you're walking off stage or something. Or tonight, people are walking out and they're saying your joke back to you, and I was like, well, that means they're listening, so that's kind of a good feeling. I'm KP Burke, and when I'm not spending my time drinking heavily, I'm on QTPie.com. Check it out.